there, thanks for joining me today. Today's card is a little different. It goes with my Simply Sunday Sketch Challenge. If you go to stampwithheather.ca, you will see I have a weekly challenge. On Sundays there's a prize, and it's just a way to hopefully inspire you to create. So for today's challenge, I'll show you the layout, and hopefully you can see how my card fits into this. But first I'm going to start on the inside of my card, which yes is backwards probably to what you're thinking, and you'll see why here at the end. All the dimensions are on my blog should you want to copy this. So I've got Taken with Teal cardstock. Remember, all products are Stampin' Up! And then I have some crushed curry textured cardstock, and you'll notice that everything is sponged. Hopefully you can see that in the video. So my crushed curries, done in crushed curries, all my bluey colors are done with Taken and Teal, and the pinks are done with the rose red. So I just want to add some decor here to the inside of my card that will link to the outside. So it's kind of a, hopefully what would be appropriate for a preteen or a teenager card. And now I'm just going to put on my little greeting box. And then on my greeting box, you'll see that I've used the stamp set Extreme Elements. I love it. It's just so fun. And I've done it in, I've inked it in rose red, Taken with Teal, and crushed curry, and I just edged the paper with the crushed curry. So it just adds some of this continuation to what you're going to see on the outside of the card. So on the front of my card, again, it does look backwards. I'm going to do the same thing. I've crushed curry layer of cardstock, so I'll put that on first. And then I have a layer, and this, oh goodness, Storybook? I'm not sure what this designer paper is called, but I love it. It's a thick card designer paper, and it actually has a coloring page on the back side, which is really fun, and some really fun patterns on the front side. Okay, so now to close my card, I know it's backwards, I don't have my decorations on yet. I've got my scallop circle done with the Big Shot, and now what I'm going to do, I've just scored it a little bit past half. This is actually going to make a flap to close my card, so I'm going to just, oops, try and line that up, there we go, and I'll push down here. And then what I have, and I'm going to open my card flat here, and I've just got my matching circle. And actually, you know what? I'm going to do something before that. I'm going to put on my stars. So I've just got a layered, the crushed curry, sorry, as I'm trying to spit it out, and the rose red star there. And I'm just going to put a little brat in here. So just to add some appeal here. And I wanted to do this first so that you don't see the brad back. So that's hidden now. So again, the crushed curry textured cardstock, and that's the small and large punch from Stampin' Up! And I'm just going to put this on here. I'm not going to push too hard because I want to be able to get that crease. Now you could do it with your cutting surface if you wanted to, or your scoring blade, but I find if my adhesive isn't on too tight, it'll bend for me, and then I can really push it down. Okay, so you can see here how my card is going to close. And now I can do my layers, but I'm actually going to pop up this layer. This layer is going to come on here, but it's going to be popped up with dimensionals in just a second. And so what I've got, again, is the rose red sponged, the crushed curry, and then this is what I hope is new, or I might teach you something, is I've got my Extreme Elements, same as the inside, stamped randomly here on the front. And then this Crazy Cool is what the stamp set is called. This You Totally Rock is from. So what I did is I took the Extreme Guitar, I stamped it in Taken with Teal, hopefully you can see that. And then on the stamp, I actually took my Stampin' Rate marker and I drew around the outside to kind of offer that halo effect. And then I stamped the You Totally Rock on this image before I cut it out. I then cut it out. And now, when I put this on my card, I'm actually going to line it up. Hopefully you can see that. Oop, there we go. So I'm going to line it up so my greeting is on this rock star as well as the front of the card. So it's just kind of a different way to include the like the image on your, I'm trying to spit it out here, on your card front. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I need to close my card, but I don't want the ribbon going over top of my image. So what I'm going to do is, with my crocodile, okay, I have to plan this in my head here. So I'm going to take my You Totally Rock, and I'm okay with the scallop going over the image there. I want my ribbon to be underneath him, and it's going to go in and through and around, and that'll make sense in a second here, I hope. So I'm going to put a little hole here. Basically, I'm just marking my place. I'm going to put a little hole here. This is like live, so if I mess this up, you can appreciate it and laugh at me later. Okay, so I'm going to take my crocodile and I'm going to poke it through. And I've got something stuck there. There we go, so you can see where I'm punching. So I'm going to poke that through. And then I also need it to go through the next layer, so I'm just going to mark that. Okay, so now I can see where that hole is going to be. Excellent. And then my other hole, which was down here. There we go. Just, come on, mister. Okay, well, I'll guess it. There we go. Somewhere around there. Okay, so now I've punched a hole here and here, and then one over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my crushed curry ribbon, and it's just going to be, I mean, it might be a pain to open and close if you were to get this card, but it's kind of a neat, fun way to open the card the first time. So I'm going to just feed the ribbon through here, keeping my polka dots so they're going to be up. Okay, so you can see how that's going to go there. And now I'm going to feed it through, try to keep it flat, this hole. And I always use the same end to go through all the holes, so I only really fray up and, you know, kind of, I don't mean damage, but wreck the one end of the ribbon that needs to be trimmed. Should I be, you know, close to needing extra or not allowing myself some ribbon. Okay, and then I'm just going to come up through here, the flap. There we go. And you'll see on my sketch, this is actually, this part of the sketch is, on the card is actually a scallop border, but I thought the ribbon would be really cute. And then I can just tie a little bow over here with this ribbon. And then, there we go. And I can fix that and make it look prettier, of course. And then I'm just gonna pop this up so it doesn't interfere with the ribbon. And we've got ourselves a You Totally Rock card. And I hope you like it. I hope you like the ideas shown here, and you can check out the picture at the end. Have a great day, and thanks for stopping by.